See the given theorem, fundamental theorem of calculus 1, or we can say it as fundamental theorem of calculus 1. See the statement of the theorem. If g is a continuous function on closed interval ab, that is differentiable on open interval ab, and if g dash is integrable on closed interval ab, then we have to find this. So going for the proof, first of all what they have given we have to write. Given that g dash is integrable on closed interval a comma b. So let epsilon greater than 0 there exists a partition p of closed interval a comma b such that, what is the condition? U of p comma g dash minus L of p comma g dash less than epsilon. The condition of integrability I can write here as U of p comma f minus L of p comma f is less than epsilon. This condition we are taking here, but here g dash is integrable, that's why we are using g dash. Let it be equation number 1. Now, and we can write L of p comma g dash is less than or equals to integral a to b g dash less than or equals to u of p comma g dash. Now where p is the partition, a is equals to t naught, t1, t2, so on, tk minus 1, tk, so on, tn minus 1, tn is equals to b. This is the partition. Now as we are saying that g is continuous, as g is continuous on closed interval a comma b and differentiable as they have given in statement, differentiable on open interval ab, then for each interval what we will take interval? We will take interval as xk belongs to tk minus 1 comma tk. Now by mean value theorem, what is mean value theorem? F dash of x is equals to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. This is mean value condition. Now in terms of g dash we have to write g dash of xk is equals to g of tk minus g of tk minus 1 by tk minus 1, as b is tk and a is tk minus 1. Now I am taking this term here, g dash of xk is into tk minus 1 is equals to g of tk minus g of tk minus 1. Let this be the equation number 2. We know that summation k is equals to 1 to n g of tk minus g of tk minus 1 can be written as g of b minus g of a. We know this already. Now what I am doing, I am substituting in the place of g of tk minus g of tk1, I am substituting this by substituting the summation. Summation k is equals to 1 to n g dash of xk into tk minus 1 is equals to summation k is equals to 1 to n g of tk minus g of tk minus 1. So now in the place of this I am substituting g of b minus g of a. Let this be the equation number 3. From the definition of Riemann sum, that is S is equals to summation k is equals to 1 to n g dash of xk into tk minus 1. Take it as equation number 4. Now from equation 3 and 4 3 equation. In the place of this, I can write S here. So I am writing S is equals to G of B minus G of A. Take it as equation number 5. As S of G dash is associated with partition P. It is associative partition P and having mesh P less than delta, that is we can write it as mesh P less than delta, then there exists delta greater than 0 for all epsilon greater than 0, such that this condition arises here: mod S minus integral a to b g dash less than epsilon. So here I can write L of P comma G dash less than or equals to S less than or equals to U of P comma G dash. Now in the place of S we have to substitute the value of S, that is L of P comma G dash is less than or equals to S, we got it as G of B minus G of A. G of B minus G of A less than or equals to U of P comma G dash. Take it as equation number 6. Now from equation 1 and 6 we can write G of P minus G of A minus integral a to b G dash is less than epsilon. Now I can write integral a to b G dash minus G of B minus G of A less than epsilon. That is nothing but integral a to b G dash is equals to G of B minus G of A. Hence proved.